Hey, Adam. Come in. Sit down. Want something to drink?
No, thanks. I'm okay.
Have you thought about the medical courses I suggested? I loved them when I was an undergrad.
A little. I've done a little research, but I'm having a hard time deciding what I want to do.
That's understandable. There's a lot to think about. Is studying medicine the most important consideration for you?
Yes and no. The most important thing is probably that I do a medical program of some kind, but not necessarily one that involves a lot of study.
Okay.
Getting a secure job after I finish my program is important, though, and I really want to help people.
What about location? Do you care about where you study?
Not really. That's probably the least important factor.
Okay, good. Well, I think we're getting somewhere. You get better grades than I ever did. You should consider studying to become a doctor.
I'm not sure about that.
Really? Why not?
Well, I guess another one of my criteria is that the job is very practical.
Sorry, but I have to disagree. I think being a doctor is a very practical job.
Yes, but I'd rather not have to study for so many years.
Maybe you should consider becoming an emergency room nurse.
I've looked into that.
You don't sound too interested in that idea. What else are you considering?
It depends. I'm not sure what I can apply for. There are a few programs where you can study to become an emergency medical technician, an EMT. They're the people who work on ambulances, assessing patients' conditions, performing emergency procedures, like applying manual pressure on someone's wounds after an accident. It also requires some technical knowledge of ambulance equipment. It's professional and practical.
That's a tough job. Exciting, but tough, and very physical.
Yes, but it seems like a great way to really help people when they need it.
So what's the difference between the two programs?
The EMT program is very practical. When you work in an ambulance, you need a lot of practical skills to help people. You have to be very independent and confident to make decisions on your own. And of course, there's the driver training too.
Okay, I see your point.
The emergency room nursing program is also practical, but it includes more theoretical work, especially when you study the core subjects, learning about the human body and about medicine and so on. It would involve a lot more complex study. You have to work closely with hospital staff. It's a degree program.
And the EMT program?
It's a certificate program. So, it would take a lot less time, and I'd be able to start work quickly. It would be great to actually work after so much study. I've been studying my whole life. I'm ready to do something, have some adventures, so I'm not too sure about nursing.
Yes, I can see that. Continuing on for more schooling like me isn't for everyone. It may not be the ideal program.
EMTs need in-depth understanding of how to deal with emergencies, and they need the ability to make quick decisions.
I think you'd be good at it.
And if I wanted to continue my training after working as a basic EMT, I could study to become an EMT specialist. That's another certificate program.
But wouldn't you rather study to be a nurse? I imagine the pay would be better.
You're probably right, but I don't think it's for me.
Why don't you get some more information about EMT programs then, and find out which schools offer that certification?
That's a great idea.
I guess you've made a decision then. You're going to not follow in my footsteps, and instead, you'll apply for EMT training.
I think that's really what I want to do.